Hi, welcome to Ed Foodie. Today we're going to have a little bit of a snack. I'm kind of hungry. It's late in the afternoon and we're going to make some queso like you get at the authentic Mexican restaurants. It's kind of a white color, white cheese is used. So let's get going on this. This is actually pretty easy to make. I've got a pot here on a low burner. So to get that nice authentic white queso dip like in the authentic Mexican restaurants, I'm using a queso asadero cheese, 10 ounces. And it says here it's a Mexican style provolone cheese, which is interesting. But this is going to give it the nice white color that you get at a lot of the Mexican restaurants. You can find that in maybe the specialty cheese area, or if you have one that's, in our store in Texas, we have like a whole Mexican area of special Mexican cheeses, Mexican sour cream, and things like that. We're going to start with 3/4 cup of half and half. If you don't have half and half, you can probably use milk, but this half and half is going to make it really rich and creamy. I've taken that asadero cheese and I've grated it. And both the half and half and the cheese I have at room temperature, just so that it should melt a lot easier. So we're just going to slowly stir this. You don't want the heat too hot because you don't want to scorch that cream or the cheese. So you want it on a pretty low heat. And it's melting pretty quick since I had it at room temperature. A couple of important tips here. You want to buy a block cheese and then manually grate it yourself. If you buy it already grated in the store, they add a chemical to the grated cheese so that it doesn't clump. Well, that also makes it where it doesn't melt real good. Another tip is to not overcook the sauce or overheat it. You want it on a very low heat. If it happens to get a little grainy, that means the heat was too hot. You can help take care of that by adding a little bit more half and half and wisp it real good, and that'll add a little bit more of the fats back into the cheese. I want to start with one finely chopped jalapeno that's been seeded. And that's probably going to be enough for me. If you really like it spicy, you could add 2 jalapenos. This will add a nice little color to it. So now I'm going to add 2 cloves of fresh garlic. I'm going to put it minced. All right, we'll stir that garlic in there. I'm going to add a half a teaspoon of onion powder. And I like to use the dry onion powder just to keep the consistency nice and smooth. Now what I've done is I've taken a can, I'm just using a copycat, like a Rotel brand tomatoes with green chilies. And I drained the juice out into a jar. So I'm just going to put all the tomato and the peppers in. And then once this is done, if it's a little bit too thick, we can use some of that nice spicy liquid. All right, I'm going to add just a nice big dollop of sour cream. A 1/4 cup maybe. And let's put about an 1/8 to a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. This cheese is not salty at all. And then we'll basically be done. We'll get our favorite chips out, and I don't have any margaritas, but maybe I'll make a michelada. All right, let's scoop out a little bowl. We'll put a couple little sprigs of cilantro just to make it look pretty. And let's put a couple little sprinkles of crushed red pepper flakes. All right, here we go. Very nice. If I would do this again, I'd put in maybe 2 jalapenos. Now to top it off, let's do a michelada. Dos Equis. Little stir. Chips. When it's too spicy, have a michelada. There you go, homemade queso, very quick and easy. If you like the video, give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe to Foodie right over there. Thank you for watching.